I live on the ninth floor, and the elevator in my building has always been slow. Annoying, sure, but never strange. That is, until the night I rode it all alone. I stepped in, pressed the button for 9, and the doors slid shut. But instead of going up, the elevator started descending. It went down, down, past the lobby, even past the parking level. I watched the floor numbers on the display count down 1p, and then they just disappeared. The screen went completely blank. A whole feeling started to creep up my spine. Then, with a soft chime, it stopped. The doors opened, but not to any floor I recognized. It was a long, dark hallway that just shouldn't exist in my building. The lights flickered dimly, casting long, distorted shadows, and the air smelled musty and ancient. Something deep inside me screamed not to step out, so I stood frozen, my heart pounding in my chest. After what felt like an eternity, the doors closed on their own, and the elevator began to ascend. It hummed its usual tune, stopping on my floor as if nothing out of the ordinary had just happened. The next morning, I was still shaken. I found the building manager and told him what happened. He just stared at me, a strange look in his eyes, and after a long, uncomfortable silence, he said, "The elevator only stops there when you're alone." His words chilled me to the bone. That night, I had to know. I waited until the building was quiet, until I was sure everyone was asleep. I crept down the hall, my footsteps echoing, and stepped into the empty elevator. I took a deep breath and pressed 9. Just like before, it went down, past the familiar floors, into the unknown. The numbers vanished, and the screen went black. When the doors opened this time, it wasn't an empty hallway. Someone was standing there, facing the elevator, perfectly still. I couldn't move, couldn't breathe. The doors stayed open, refusing to close. Then, the figure stepped forward, stopping right at the edge of the elevator. And I saw its face. It was my face. It wore my clothes. It smiled a slow, terrible smile and said, "You're late." Suddenly, the door slammed shut, and the elevator shot upwards. When it opened on my floor, I scrambled out, not even looking back. I took the stairs from then on, no matter how tired I was. I never used that elevator again, but last night, there was a knock on my door. I checked the hallway camera on my phone. But there was no one there, just the empty corridor, and the elevator at the far end. Its doors wide open, waiting.